everyone and welcome back to our channel. Today I am answering your questions from Instagram. So if you are not following us on Instagram, you need to go ahead and do that. It's at Kalyn and Robert because we do this so often. We just ask you to ask us some questions, and so I'm going to read a few of them and get to however many I can. A few of the questions kind of were similar, so I'm kind of just gonna abbreviate. How many weeks were you when you had Magnolia, and are you further along now than when you had Magnolia? So I had Magnolia, I was 28 weeks and 5 days. Today I am 27 weeks and 2 days. So I'm almost there, but I'm doing a lot better than I was last time. I'm not swollen, really. My face is a little bit swollen, but not as swollen as it was with Magnolia. My feet are not swollen and my hands are not swollen. Like with Magnolia, I could not feel my fingers. I had carpal tunnel so bad and my hands were so swollen, I literally lost feeling in my hands. So I still have feeling in my fingers, which is good. And then a few other questions were about what am I doing to prevent preeclampsia, what are the doctors doing, questions about that. And the answer is there's really not a whole lot you can do. I am on baby aspirin. I take 2 baby aspirin a day. You just hope that you don't get it again. No, but really every pregnancy is different. You're actually more likely to have preeclampsia with a first pregnancy, especially an IVF pregnancy. So every one after that, it doesn't mean like, oh, you had preeclampsia the first time, so you're probably going to get it the second time. No, that's not how it works, because preeclampsia is caused by the placenta, and every placenta is a new placenta each pregnancy. So, so far we're doing good. If you watched us back when I was pregnant with Magnolia, I had issues with my placenta. They found like black spots on it. They didn't know what it was. So I had issues from the beginning. So that's what we're doing for preeclampsia. Alright, let's do a Magnolia question. What do you think Magnolia's reaction will be to her baby sister? I'm worried about that because she's very attached to me. She's very good like when I take her and drop her off places. Like I take her to the gym and I drop her off at the little daycare there while I work out, or at church. She does really good. Like she doesn't cry. She just does her thing and goes off and plays. But when we were visiting my cousin, whenever I would hold the baby, she would want me to pick her up and want to be like in my lap, and so I don't know. I'm not sure how she's gonna do. I'm definitely a little bit concerned, but I think she'll get I think that once she sees that the baby is gonna be like fun, like once the baby's able to sit up and kind of like do things, she'll have a blast. But it's just gonna be the initial like, why is this person taking up so much time from my mommy? And what is this thing? But yeah, I think she'll get over it and they'll have fun. Okay, so what are major differences in your pregnancy? So I already kind of went over a few of them, the whole I'm not swelling, things like that. But another major difference is with Magnolia, I had an anterior placenta, so my placenta was in the front. And so anytime she kicked, I didn't feel it that much. Like, I kind of did, but I couldn't really feel it on the outside that much. But this time I have a posterior placenta, so it's in the back. So baby is kicking right against my stomach. So I can feel it a lot more. I can feel it on the outside. I can see it on the outside. So that's probably one of the biggest differences. Also, my appetite is a lot different this time. Last time I couldn't really eat a whole lot. It was just like all carbs and very simple foods like pudding and applesauce. This time I can eat pretty much anything. What are Magnolia's favorite foods? This girl, she will eat anything, pretty much anything. She does not like mashed potatoes, but pretty much everything else she will eat. But her favorite things are blueberries, strawberries, She really likes roasted vegetables, so like roasted broccoli and roasted sweet potatoes. She kind of got spoiled with that. Now she won't eat steamed anymore, steamed broccoli. She really likes the roasted. Yeah, bananas. She really likes a lot of fruit. I haven't tried a whole lot of different berries with her, like raspberries, because I get kind of sick when I have raspberries. So I haven't tried raspberries with her, or blackberries. But she really likes blueberries and strawberries. Yeah, she used to not like chicken, and now she will eat chicken. And she really likes ground beef. She likes quesadillas. Oh, she likes melted cheese, but not solid cheese. So if you give her like a cheese stick, she doesn't really like that as much as like melted cheese. So like a grilled cheese or a quesadilla. She likes beans. She likes rice. Anything, really, is her favorite. Food is her favorite. Alright, so one of the questions that we get a lot is about her hemangioma on her eye. And a lot of people just say like the bump because they don't really know what it is. It is a hemangioma. It is a collection of blood vessels under the skin, and babies are born with it. So hers, the doctor believes it's now turning into scar tissue. They were talking about removing it like sooner than later, and then we got an MRI. We've had a few MRIs done on it, and one of the, I think it was like the plastic surgeon or the neurosurgeon, a whole team of people were like looking over her scans, and they noticed that there was a blood vessel going from it down her face and like into her cheek area, and they said that if that were damaged during surgery, that she would be paralyzed on that side of her face. So we've just been continuing her medicine to help it not get bigger, and it does fluctuate. So you will see sometimes they'll look really, really big, and sometimes they'll look smaller. It's kind of like if she's stressed out, because blood flow will like, you know, get stronger when you're stressed out, or if you're sick or something, it will get bigger. And then sometimes they'll look really, really small if she's healthy and happy and calm. So that's why if you see it looking really big sometimes, like when we were in Florida, it looked really big. She was sick, so, and she was congested, so it looked really big. Now it's kind of shrunk back down. We are going to be meeting with a plastic surgeon, and just so they can kind of look at it, get an idea, start to kind of get a game plan together. And they're thinking probably around 3 or 4 years old they will be removing it, when she's at the age where she will start to notice that she's different. Because right now she doesn't care. She doesn't know. She looks at herself in the mirror and she has no idea that she looks any different than anybody else. So around the time like 3 and 4, they start to recognize those things. So that's when they will start doing plastic surgery. So there you go. Long-winded answer for that, but a lot of people, nobody asked this on Instagram, but we do get asked like, oh, it's like impeding her vision. It's not. We have seen an eye doctor, and we know the signs to look for if it were to be impeding her vision. Like when she looks at things, both eyes track together, so it's not affecting her vision at all at this point. Are you planning a VBAC or a repeat C-section? I am planning a VBAC. Fingers crossed I get to have a VBAC. I do not want to have a C-section again. That was awful. And I was planning on doing a natural birth with Magnolia, so hopefully I'll get it with this pregnancy. But yes, I am definitely planning a VBAC. My doctors are all for it. So yeah, VBAC all the way. We just hired our doula, and we will be doing some videos with her. We asked you guys on Instagram for that also to give us questions for her. So she's gonna help me achieve my goal of VBAC. My cravings: chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Lots of chocolate, but chocolate gives me heartburn really bad. So I get heartburn because I love chocolate. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really crave anything else. In the beginning of the pregnancy, I craved cheeseburgers a lot. Like, I just wanted like a burger. And now I don't really have like a whole lot of cravings, just chocolate. Alright, so this is going to be my last question, and I get asked this a lot, and the question is, how do I keep calm about the possibility of having Ruby early? I think I am pretty calm. It's like a fine line. Like, it's like a little bit of both. Like, I am pretty calm because I feel like I feel a lot better than last pregnancy, and I'm looking a lot better. But I am, as the day is like creeping up, it is just like a little bit nerve-wracking. I'm just like, not that I'm gonna get preeclampsia again, but that something is gonna be wrong. Like, they're just gonna find something that I never thought of and be like, oh, sorry, you gotta go to the hospital, you have this. It's like, oh, great. But at the same time, Robert and I are kind of like the same, where we don't really worry about things until they're here. And being where I am now, 27 weeks and 2 days, she's viable. So if she were to be born, there is a very good chance that she would turn out just like Magnolia, that she would continue to develop in the NICU, come home, and be like Magnolia. Alright guys, so that is it for us today. I am actually sitting in Magnolia's nursery. I can't even call it that anymore, really. It's her big girl room. We just got done filming changing her room to a big girl room. It's not done yet. These curtains are one thing. These are going. She is staying in a crib for now. She's not ready for a big girl bed yet. But everything else is like changing. So we will be having that video coming up. I hope you guys really enjoy it. And then we will be doing Ruby's room, which is a disaster right now. So we got to get that room all cleared out and ready for baby Ruby to come, because it has come so fast. I was just talking about it today. Like, this whole pregnancy I felt has gone so slow, and then now it's just like all of the holidays, and now it's the new year, January, February, March, and she's here at the beginning of April. So really only like 3 more months and she'll be here. That's not a very long time. That's just crazy to think about. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, you guys, and turn on the notification bell. We don't have comments on YouTube, but you can comment on Instagram and on Facebook. And we will see you guys next time. Bye!